Good evening and welcome to Solar for America Ice at San Jose. I am Louis Geist, joined alongside Brian Dickerson, and we are both excited to bring you this Black Dog Enterprises presentation of the 14th annual Girls and Women's MLK Tournament. Today we've got a 19 AAA matchup between the visiting Lady Rough Riders, who are a 19G team, and the Surrey Falcons, who are a 17G team. So, Surrey Falcons are playing up a level in a sense. And, of course, this Colorado side is the Lady Rough Riders are going to want to, not let some 17-year-old kids beat them. I'm sure they're sporting a few on the side of their roster, but they've got girls who are a bit older. As the nets are being inspected at this moment, and the Falcons are trying to charge themselves up. And we'll get this game underway pretty shortly. Any event, it's been fun here for these multiple games here at Solar for America Ice as we check out the standings from these 19 AAA games. It's the Anaheim Lady Ducks, who are a 16G team, 16 leading the division. And then here at the bottom of it are the Surrey Falcons and Lady Rough Riders. They've had a tough go in this division. The Surrey Falcons actually just defeated the 16G Lady Rough Riders, and now they're facing off against the 19G Lady Rough Riders. Otherwise, they only had they had no other wins so far in this tournament. And the Lady Rough Riders, well, it has been tough sledding for them, losing 5-0, 7-2, and 10-0 as we've got a nice stop made on the doorstep by the netminder for the Falcons. That's Kiana Heska. So Heska doing a good job to keep these Lady Rough Riders from Colorado out of the back of the net. I believe that's Kendall Newberry on the other side of the ice, netminder for the Rough Riders. There's a shot hitting the shoulder pads of Heska. She's able to keep that one out. So a couple of early opportunities for the Lady Rough Riders. Surrey responding with a shot of their own is flying down the near side boards was Sadie Stoppler. Stoppler, the captain of this team. And speaking of stop, you'll notice on the Surrey Falcons jerseys they have those little stop sign symbols, which I really, really like, and they're there to encourage, or there to remind players not to check the opponents in the back. Though a lot of girls have long hair and it will block that stop sign. So I always wonder.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
I always wonder, would they be better off having two stop signs at the shoulder blades or somewhere else? As here comes a shot from the blue line. It's paddled away nicely. That shot coming from Casey Knowles. And an opportunity for the Rough Riders to clear. They can't. Really nice work done by Tessa Younger. The puck will be played around the far side corner till it eventually pops out. Doing a good job stepping up at the blue line is Stoppler. Eventually that puck will trickle over that blue line, so it gets cleared out. And the Falcons will have to reset. A couple of D-to-D passing as they've got a line change going on at the same time. Doesn't negatively affect them, which is fortunate for them as Knowles gets it back over to Younger. Younger can't do a good job of getting that puck through the neutral zone, and there's a strong check delivered. A couple players going to the ground. Erickson for the Rough Riders, and I think that was Deptuk, if I remember correctly, for the Falcons. Here come the Falcons breaking out. With the puck is Pira Sidhu. Sidhu loses it, however, after a nice back check there from Gail Snyder. Puck now pushed inside of the Surrey zone. Playing with the puck now is Telegani. She finds some teammates. Here's an open opportunity. Shot towards the net, and it's good. A loose puck out in front. It was kind of a pass, and eventually it was pushed on home. Real nice work for these Rough Riders, as I'm sure they've got their first lead of the tournament. Up until this point, they have, lost handily. But at this point, they've got themselves a lead.
Yeah, well, she just threw that one to the net, to the far side post, hoping to get something in, and found a gap somehow.
Yeah, that was a nice job by, I have it right here, by Britlin Dreisen. Oh, no, that wasn't Dreisen. That was Chelsea Humphreys. Humphreys scoring the goal. So good work early on for the Colorado Lady Rough Riders. Humphreys not done. She wants more, as that shot will go wide. And that goal coming about 3 minutes into this contest, a little less than 3 minutes into this contest, we'll say 2.5, of a consolation matchup in the 19 AAA division. Once again, it's the visiting Lady Rough Riders and the home Surrey Falcons. So here's some opportunities for the Falcons in front of the net, and sprawling out to make the save is Newberry. Looked like she was, trying to cut her body in half, leaving the bottom half on one side of the post, or on one post, and then taking the other half to the other side. Oh, pardon me, that's Paige Ashbell who will be credited with the goal. And the assist went to, wow, that's amazing. The assist is given to Kendall Newberry, the netminder with the primary assist.
I think we had the camera angle in here that number 5 was the one who took the shot and scored.
Oh, definitely, yeah, Paige Ashbell. That we have, I think, established.
Yes.
The roster just wasn't so clear initially. And icing is waved off, because the first one there was a Lady Rough Rider. But the primary assist so far being listed for the netminder, Kendall Newberry. And here comes a break. Opportunity just off the post, no good. And Pyra Sandlu got to be kicking herself, as she had some great opportunities there. This puck was kept in for just a moment, now racing out with it. Appears to be Linville. She got it in deep, and then some line changes to be made for the Colorado side, as the Falcons have their work cut out for them. Not only are they the younger team, they're also the team that trails. Of course, you always want to stick it to the older kids. It's been everybody's MO forever. In any case, that third assist the secondary assist went to Gail Snyder. And that actually makes some sense. But we'll have to see if that stays the case. There's a backhanded shot. Opportunity for the rebound. It's still kept out. Newberry doing a great job. That puck hits the post. And somehow Kendall Newberry getting all the help she can from her goal mouth, if you will.
From her best friend, the post.
Yeah, no doubt. Post is her best friend. The piping, that was the word I was searching for. And Kendall Newberry now falls on top of a sliding shot. Stop things with 9:40 to go here in the first period. So that goal came with 12:31 to go in the first, meaning that it was scored about 2 minutes and 30 seconds into the contest. So the Falcons have to play from behind in the early going. And they've had, the puck up and down the ice a whole heck of a lot. Some nice deke moves. Don't fool just about everybody, but the puck is now down low for Younger, I believe. Yeah, Younger with the puck. She gets around a couple players. An opportunity in front of the net, and she does not miss. Younger with a top-shelf score over the stick of Newberry. And Newberry asking, where was my defense? Nobody there to stop Younger, skating through everybody. And it's now a 1-1 game. We've only played about 5 minutes and 45 seconds of hockey.
Yep, credit to her for finding the open space and realizing there was no pressure on her to circle back into the slot and take that shot from there. Good awareness.
Absolutely, and the assist goes to Emily Duchek, Both these two ladies are the assistant captains, so the assistants doing a good job. And we'll have an offsides call, as when Robinson was bringing that puck across the blue line, she had at least 2 players well out in front of her. There's the draw. It's won by Colorado. They'll send it deep. There's going to be no icing, as that puck absolutely could have been played by Humphreys. And a good job keeping that puck inside of the zone was Katrina Kornick. Puck behind the net. The Falcons eventually pick it up, and with excellent stick work and a pass that just doesn't hit the mark, we'll have an icing call. Looked like that was all done by, can't quite see with the hair in the way. I'm going to guess Kiana Heska, but that's not right. She's the netminder, so that could have been Stoppler.
It was 14.
Oh, good thing you could tell. I couldn't read that at all. So Pira Sidhu still doing a good job out there. She is an excellent puck handler.
Yeah, it was unfortunate to have missed the target on that pass by just a few inches.
Yeah, and because we are just early going in this game, the snow has yet to build up. Of course, if you've caught any of the other previous games from this tournament, you'll note there's just a 1-minute break between the periods. No ice cuts to be found anywhere. Though possibly once we start getting into some more playoff games, I think there might be an ice cut, at least down the middle before overtime. I would hope, because that totally affects play, and you have to account for the ice conditions for sure. Some nice D-to-D passing. Lining up a shot was, I think, Snyder, excuse me. Snyder has the puck. She can't keep it inside of the zone, so going back to retrieve it is her defensive partner, Erickson. Erickson's cross-ice pass gets knocked out of the neutral zone and inside of Colorado's side of the ice. And those Lady Rough Riders will clear. Falcons trying to establish some offense here after getting a tying goal not but 2.5 minutes ago. Oh, actually just 2 minutes ago. I really should stop doing math here at the tournament. I seem to be just a little bit off every once in a while. A great stretch ice pass. Here comes Sindhu, and she gets taken to the ice. No penalty, though, because it was just strong defense. And back the other way, try to break the Lady Rough Riders. They push it out of the zone. Paige Ashbell, sorry, actually, that's Chelsea Humphreys gets it. And some nice passing as that puck. It's the only part of the far boards that actually exists at the middle of the ice. And that's to protect the scorer, or the official scorekeeper, I should say. So either great recognition or a lucky bounce there for Surrey. Here comes a shot. That one easily scooped up by Heska. So that shot was put on by Kornick. Katrina Kornick, an assistant here for the Lady Rough Riders. 6 shots on goal for the Falcons, 5 for the Rough Riders, as there's 6:38 to go here in what has been a pretty fast first period. It's even had its fair share of goals already.
Here comes pressure.
Absolutely, and that shot can't quite get put onto the net, as there was excellent defense. It was Paige Robinson with the opportunity. Now flying back the other way is Telegani. Telegani has herself go into the corner with the puck as she tries to establish some offensive rhythm. Puck's nearly held in by Snyder, and it is eventually. Does a great job there working the blue line, as that puck is kept in by her defensive pairing, Kornick. And playing that puck, nobody home at the goal mouth, though, for a centering pass for the Lady Rough Riders. And breaking out of the zone again are the Surrey Falcons, though a cross-ice pass to connect with Tessa Younger goes wide. And so we'll have ourselves a drop inside of the Falcons zone. And here's a question I like to ask, Brian, just respond with what? Do you know what icing is?
I do know what icing is.
Okay, well, you were supposed to say no. What is icing?
Oh.
Tell me. So what?
But go ahead. What is icing?
Oh, good. I'm glad you asked. It's what you'll find on a cake.
Ah.
as I'm trying to bust that joke out in just about every broadcast. Here comes a 2-on-1 break opportunity. Nice stick save made by Newberry. Or maybe not necessarily a save, but she got it in the way. That broke up the odd man rush coming against her.
But what's the difference between icing and frosting? That's the better question.
Well, once once hockey incorporates frosting into its calls, isn't frosting where you go towards the net of your opponent and then shower them with ice?
Oh, that could be.
Can we call that frosting?
I think we can push a petition to rename it.
I certainly haven't heard one yet, and I know if we get it going in Canada, it'll be accepted. As here's a pass that goes through the goal crease. Nobody able to swing it home as all the sticks were tied up. Nice work by the Lady Rough Riders. Having the puck on her stick for a second is Younger. Younger throws it back to the point. That puck almost trickles past Newberry. Can't tell if it was deflected by her team or not. Either way, not the position she wanted to be in, and flying up the other end of the ice is Knott. Alyssa Knott loses the puck. That's Knott. And now that puck is played back into the zone. Nice work by Cornick. As the Rough Riders, who got an early goal, want to establish some more offensive rhythm. Might have been too quick of a punch in the mouth, as it's pretty much felt like it's been the Falcons' game ever since. Those shots on goal are all even up at 6 as we approach 4 minutes remaining here in the first. I guess it's all these breakaway opportunities that the Falcons keep on attaining. Here comes Stoppler. She'll rim it around and somehow kept in quite nicely. I think that was Sandhu. No, that was Duchik. Either way, play here on the other side of the ice, and the Falcons once again will try to bust it out of their own zone. It's a 2-on-3 break, so really you just want to get this puck into the zone, maybe get some fresh bodies on ice and some offensive possession. But nice work in the neutral zone by the Lady Rough Riders, and they have it almost inside of Surrey's side of the ice. They do now. Hard work from Paige Ashbell.
Yeah, going back to what you mentioned about all the breakaways, a lot of that is because of what we're seeing on the breakout play. Unlike the traditional, send the puck up the boards, try to find somebody in the neutral zone, they're stretching blue line to blue line in a lot of cases, trying to get that puck down the ice quickly, catching the defenders by surprise.
And now we have a whistle, as a couple of easy shots were stopped by Kiana Heska. She eventually finds that puck mixed up with all of her equipment, but that's a very fair point. With not too many players waiting around their own blue line for the Surrey Falcons, they kind of slink on up to the other blue line, the opponent's blue line, as a shot on net put forth by Snyder is held on to easily by Heska. So we'll have yet another draw here inside of the Falcon zone. 2:44 remaining in this first period that has seen goals from both sides. One for Paige Ashbell, the other one coming by way of Tessa Younger. Coming forward with the puck should be Pyra Sandhu, but eventually somebody jumps offside. He'll have to enter the zone after the draw.
Yep, good confident stick handling there. It was unfortunate, though, that the teammates couldn't maintain the timing and stay on side.
It's my first game working with these particular Surrey Falcons. They've got possibly 2 Pyras, one Sandhu, one Sidhu. One wears number 19, one wears number 14. So we'll have to keep an eye out on that to see if that's truly the case. And maybe Pyra just changes her jerseys when she heads to the bench and assumes a slightly different person.
Or removes the black piece of tape.
Yeah, right. From that 1 or 2 letter difference.
The 4 and the 9, yeah.
Right, yep, yeah, exactly. I should have said digit difference. My mistake, as we're under 2 minutes to play here. Ashbell tries to push it forward. Can't quite do so in the neutral zone, but a nice job to get it in from Telegani. Telegani still fighting for that puck. She does a good job as the captain of this team to show some grit and determination. Old lead by example type of player. She pounds her stick on the ice, wanting a pass to come through at the goal mouth. Instead, it's going to come up to the blue line. A slap shot finds the chest of Kiana Heska. Nice shot from Kornick. And once again, a stoppage in play inside of Surrey's zone. And for the past 3 minutes or 2 minutes or so, seems like most of the puck possession has been inside of the Falcons' half of the ice. Well, maybe Falcons' third of the ice. Oh, I don't know. Well, we'll say it's a little more than a third, but certainly not half, as you got to account for that neutral zone. Dang, neutrals.
It's that math that you were talking about.
Yeah, I got to stop doing it. I thought I told myself, but I don't listen so well. As here comes a shot towards net, and they're going to blow that whistle early, as it was still loose in front. There was a Falcon trying to hop all over that one. I think that was Depchuk. No, pardon me, it was Stoppler. So Stoppler wanted to have a chance on it. Either way, she wins the puck. It goes to Bow. Shona Bow will move it to a defense player who fires it towards net, and this time the save is certainly made by Kendall Newberry. She's juggling the puck in her glove. We're under a minute to go here in the first. 1-1 game. There's another puck thrown towards the front of the net. Newberry will just play it off her stick and let it go into the corner. We got 45 seconds to go here from the South Rink at Solar for America Ice. This 19 AAA consolation matchup between the visiting Lady Rough Riders and the home Surrey Falcons. As this puck will come into the Falcons zone, cleared out nicely by the Colorado Lady Rough Riders. Under 25 to play here in the first. And that puck now tied up along the near boards. Forced out by a Falcon. That puck certainly will not go down for icing. Is able to get to it in time, if you will, is Kornick. She'll bring that puck up with just 3 seconds to go now. No opportunities to threaten from one way or the other. That'll do it here at the end of one. So the early goal coming at the 2:30 mark, so to speak, at the 12-minute and 31 mark remaining in the period. Paige Asbell gets the goal, and then a response about 3 minutes later. It's the assistants, Tessa Younger from Emily Duchik. Well, we'd like to thank you very much for watching the 14th annual Girls and Women's Tournament here on Black Dog Enterprises. We are proud to be a growing leader in West Coast coverage of youth, high school, collegiate, and junior hockey. All of our live broadcasts are available on DVD and on demand. Visit www.blackdogenterprises.org for more information. We would also like to take this opportunity to thank Bay Area Hockey Repair for their support of our broadcast, located at 1535 South 10th Street here in San Jose, California, actually right across from Sharks Ice. Bay Area Hockey Repair is your one-stop shop for hockey gear repairs, consignment, and rentals. They handle equipment mailed in from around the world and offer over 1,000 different types of repair services to cure even the worst levels of gear decimation. They do skate sharpening too, so visit www.bayareahockeyrepair.com for more information. And additionally, we'd like to thank our partner, Time to Score Incorporated, for providing the data necessary to power the dynamic scoreboard module displayed at the top of your screen. The TTS system can be easily integrated at any facility. Visit www.timetoscore.com for more information. Once again, I am Lewis Geist, joined alongside Brian Dickerson, who's got our color and camera work. It is a 1-1 game here, as these two teams are taking their time to return towards play. We've had the buzzer, we've had the whistle, and the Surrey Falcons get a nice little cheer going before their players hit the ice. Well, I mean, they're on the ice, so I guess they're players who need to leave the ice. That's what's happening right now. A nice first period. Can't say there was too much domination from one side or the other. Anything that you noticed specifically there, Brian?
No, not too much. Both teams had a fair share of well-organized, well-worked offensive chances. So we'll see who can come out on top here in the second.
Second periods are always a little funky. You got that long change. So if you're not on the opponent's side of the ice, getting a change of players is a bit more difficult. But opportunities for the Surrey Falcons in the early going as there's a shot stopped by Newberry. No, well, I mean, she certainly stopped it, but I thought she froze the puck entirely as well. I guess good thing for her and her team that she didn't, because Telegani's got the puck, and there's a shot that just goes wide of the net. Puck will be played back up to one of the defensive pairing players. That's Snyder. Snyder credited with the secondary assist on the lone goal for Colorado. So I'm pretty confident there's a 14 and a 19 out there. I don't want to bet on it. But I've seen a 14, and apparently 14 is...
19's right in front of us right here.
Okay, great. So they're both out on the ice. One of them is Pirya Sandhu, the other is Pirya Sindhu. So Sandhu and Sindhu will give me some trouble. Why must they wear similar numbers? That's the only thing I'm not cool with.
It can also be difficult when the hair covers half of the number.
That's exactly right. As there's a puck that was going towards the front of the net. It's now poked up towards the blue line, and then a nice shot put on net by Katrina Kornick. 11 shots on goal now for the visitor Colorado Lady Rough Riders. Is this couple of minutes, or I guess just really 1 minute has been good to them. Now the action back to the other side of the rink as the nice defense played by Kornick made for a tough shot from, I want to say that's Sadie Stopper, but sometimes it's hard to pick up those numbers, especially with the hip pads riding up so high and tucking those jerseys in, which is okay. I'm all for safety. Keep those hip pads on. Stretch ice pass doesn't connect, and this one will come all the way down for an icing. I think it will take us about 8 more minutes or so before the snow really starts to build up and you can feel its resistance of the puck. I mean, I guess we can't actually feel it, but...
I can feel it.
Oh, all right. Never
no,
mind.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, dang. Had me fooled. Any event, just under 12 minutes and 45 seconds remaining here in the second period of this 1-1 contest between the visiting Colorado Lady Rough Riders, a 19G team, and the Surrey Falcons, who are a 17G team, in this 19 AAA matchup. And if I understand it correctly, I think the more A's you got, the kind of less skilled you are at that age level, which is okay. You want to be playing people at your level, so that way you can improve. And it certainly would be no fun to just completely dominate a team or be completely dominated. And that's why we've got ourselves a nice 1-1 game going on right now. Pressure and the puck possession still belonging to the Surrey Falcons at the moment. Just as I say that, the Rough Riders break away with it. I think that's Dillard. Nope, that's Ashbell who did the hard work there. Not only did she get the puck dumped in deep, she's able to get a line change for the rest of her mates. And that's exactly what you're looking for. So now that puck is played forward to Drayson. Drayson entering the zone. It's now played back. Her teammate Younger pushes it deep into the corner. Now Drayson has it herself in the corner. A centering pass is deflected. Younger again with the puck, gets it down to Drayson. Drayson's centering pass works this time. It'll come up all the way to the blue line. Couple of deflections as it takes its way towards the slot. And unable to keep that one in was Sadie Stopper. Stopper, the captain of this team. And she's going to try to chase after a couple of Lady Rough Riders who get that puck in. First one to it is not. Here comes a backhanded opportunity. That puck trickled somewhere in front of the net. Some more opportunities in front. And I think it was Not who was down on the ground, kind of stopped her teammates from getting cleaner looks on net. As Heska finally hands that puck to the ref. So she certainly had it stopped. But there were bodies, to say the least.
Well, yeah, and from this angle, too, especially, it looked like she closed the five-hole just at the last second because it was going to go through if she hadn't reacted as quickly as she had.
There was room on her glove hand side between her foot and the post, but there just wasn't a single Lady Rough Rider there to put that one in the back of the net. 10:49 to go here in the second period. I almost said first period. I did that last game, but I'm more math I shouldn't be doing. And this one's even done for me, as it's Sandhu, who played the puck for a second and was knocked down to the ground. Another opportunity. This shot missing wide from Telegani. Went around the back of the net. This puck will fly by Sandhu and be scraped on forward by Ducek. Ducek with an assist so far in this contest. 10:15 to go here in the second period. Moving forward with the puck is Paige Asbell. Asbell gets around a couple of defenders. She'll take a wrist shot. That puck will come into the chest area of Kiana Heska. And eventually she'll fall on top of the puck and freeze things up here with 10:06 to go. So, of course, this is the 14th annual Girls and Women's Martin Luther King Tournament. And because we all want to remember the legacy of Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, I've been sharing some of his quotes here with y'all during the game. As breaking out of their own zone are the Surrey Falcons. They have an icing call coming against them, so the puck will come back down to their own zone. And where was I? I just picked out a quote of his to read to us. Here it is. The ultimate measure of a person is not where they stand in moments of comfort and convenience, but where they stand at times of challenge and controversy. And you can find me underneath a rock hiding when those challenges and controversies come around. So I certainly need to do a better job of continuing Dr. King's legacy, which I guess is all he asked from everybody in the nation, was to be better people. 9:45 to go, and a puck trickles through the crease and then whiffing on a shot with Heska lying on her backside was Rajakopal.
Looks like we have a whistle for interference.
That certainly looks like it could be the case. Getting knocked to the ground was not. We'll see who's going to be heading into the sin bin. Is this the captain? Yeah, it is. Captain Younger will be sitting in Santa Clara County Correctional Facility for 2 minutes. Interference is the call. As still one of these one of these Falcons is gonna have to leave. Oh no, the netminder confused me. I thought she was one of the regular skaters out there, and I counted 5. This is the first penalty of the game, and we'll see if it makes any difference here, tilting the balance of power, or maybe the balance of this game one way or the other. Doesn't seem too much so far. There's a clear from Pirya Sidhu, goes all the way down to the other end of the ice. So bringing it back for the Lady Rough Riders is Gail Snyder. Snyder brings it into the zone, has it worked off her stick, and back the other way it goes. In fact, that one's going to go on net. So Newberry had to get a stick down in order to stop that one. Coming forward with it now is Telegani. Telegani gets by a couple players. She puts on the brakes, passes it back to her blue line for help, and an opportunity in front. Not able to convert is Kylie Erickson. Here's an opportunity from the half boards. That one's going to bounce wide of the net. No save necessary for Heska. And another clear converted for Surrey. And once again, the Colorado Lady Rough Riders will try to get their offense started. Slap shot from the blue line. Easy save made. As that puck's now played by Sandhu, deep and out of their own zone for the Surrey Falcons. 30 seconds left on this penalty kill for the Falcons, and the power play opportunity for the Lady Rough Riders is slowly disappearing. Puck's brought in, tapped away easily by Heska. That puck now played forward, and some changes being made by the Rough Riders meant they didn't have someone sitting at the blue line for defense. And with 5 seconds left on the penalty, it will be completely killed as the captain is itching to get out of the box. That's Younger. She's on the ice, and will the Falcons try to get some forecheck pressure going here and some offensive opportunities? I think they'd like to, considering they didn't have any in the last 2 minutes or so. We're under halfway to play in the second period, and I guess we're under halfway to play in this entire game then, as that should be icing. There's the whistle. 7:15 to go. 1-1 game. Shots on net 18-11 in favor of the Rough Riders. Sure, they were aided by that power play opportunity, but they've also had just a little more possession inside of Surrey's zone. I almost said Series zone. The series zone is even worse than the Twilight zone. Or maybe it's just as good. Not sure how that works out. It's Telegani bringing the puck forward. Telegani wearing that unmistakable white bucket on her head. A couple other players have green, but the captain has white, so you certainly can't lose her out there, or lose sight of her out there. Pass up to the blue line, just stays in. Nice work by the defensive pairing of Mackenzie Dillard and Spencer Berard. However, that puck is eventually forced in deep by the Surrey Falcons players, who want to establish some offensive rhythm for, at minimum, 20 seconds to 40 seconds of some good ice pressure. Granted, here in the second period, if you can keep that pressure up, you can make some changes on your own end and have fresh legs, while the other team still has not been able to make many, if any, changes. So the Falcons get that puck out of the zone, and it's going to be Pira Sidhu with the puck